Good afternoon, this is Chris Harrington. What we're going to do is show you how to configure the Garmin GPS on the boat Escape. The first step is to turn the instrument switch, which is on the panel, instrument switch, to on. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is mount the Garmin. You put it onto the pedestal, and there's a mounting screw down at the bottom. You tighten that screw, then you can adjust the screen as you're out so that you get good visibility. On the back of the Garmin, there's two places where you can connect cables. 1, 2. The center one is not where you connect the cable. You want to connect the cable onto the one that says GPS. Inside the cable is a little bit of a slot, and that top of that slot goes at the 12 o'clock position so that the pins all line up. You push it in gently until it seats, and then what you want to do is screw on the retaining ring. Again, gently. If you have to force it, then it's probably not lined up. The pins are very delicate. The further end, the power end, has a positive and negative. And each one of those is a little bit of a different size, as you can see. So there's only one way that this will connect to the power on the boat. The power on the boat is down below the engine start. You take off the black cap that protects it. And then again, there's only one way to push this in with the positive and the negative lining up. There you go, it seats properly, and again you've got a retaining ring that you screw on. Now we're at the back of the boat again, and we've just turned the device on. You press and hold the power button for just a minute. It takes just a minute for the system to wake up. You'll see the word Garmin. It lights up a little bit, loads all those maps, takes just a minute to come up and find itself in terms of the GPS. Then you're faced with a selection menu. Alright, now we're going to practice using the Autohelm on the boat Escape. It comes in actually two parts. You've got a belt, a large belt here, and then all connected you've got a motor device, you've got the directional device, and a power cable, which is all connected. That's how you start. This again is stored forward in the boat on the starboard side, forward up in the lazarette area. Alright, now we've got the device, and what we're going to hook up first is we're going to put down the directional device. We're going to seat that here in the stern. It's seated right there, and there's only one way to put that device in. Now we're going to seat the motor. The motor seats on the deck of the boat, in the stern. You can see there's a small clevis pin that goes through to lock the motor in place. Then we lock the motor down using this lever here. This is a friction lock. It's going to put tension on the belt when we finish. The next step is to put the belt in place. And you run the belt first over the bottom, down where the motor is. Then we run the belt up and around the wheel. There we go. We're ensuring that the belt is staying has tension on the belt, and it's not twisted. Runs freely. Next thing you want to do is to plug it in, and similar to the Garmin, the plug has a large and a small plug. There's only one way to plug this in. If you're forcing it, then you probably got it the wrong way. The motor's going to start the minute you plug it in. It's going to make a little bit of a sound. There we go. Then you tighten down that exterior clamp, keeps that cable sound. There are 3 settings in addition to the on, off, and set. So we've got a total of 5 settings. We've got set, 3, 2, and 1. Now we've turned it off again. Off, set, 3, 2, and 1. You want to have the motor off. When you're configuring it, you want to then turn it to set, and then with set you can adjust the top of the directional device for the heading that you want the boat to follow. So you want to set this to the correct magnetic compass degree heading that you want the boat to follow. This is what you're setting to, this point here, not this point here, this point here. Once you set it, you can then adjust the sensitivity of the helm by using 1, 2, or 3. The most sensitive is 3, and then you'll find the boat doing a number of small adjustments if you have it on 3. If you have it on 2 and have it on 1, less adjustments. The boat may veer off course shortly, and then it'll bring itself back. So that's the sound that the motor is going to make as it's adjusting the wheel.
And this is that lever to...
And then you're going to tighten this lever down here. You're going to tighten the belt with the lever down here. Now the tightness of the belt is just so that it won't slip. Okay? And you see it begins to automatically adjust the helm. That's how you set up the auto helm on the boat. If you'd like to run both the auto helm and the Garmin GPS device, there's a way to do that. The auto helm has a second plug on it. So you disconnect the plug from the Garmin device, and then you use the second plug on the auto helm as the power feed for the GPS. So at this point now we have a Y down here where we've got both the GPS and the auto helm connected to the power.